Caesar, you did a Mazza still, did a Mazza still, did a Mazza still, did a Mazza still.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to MazzaProductions and welcome to the final episode of the mini-series we're calling Thursday Thoughts. In this series, we break down a few questions revolving around the sport of boxing. And as the title suggests, in this episode, we're analysing, can Jake Paul become a boxing world champion? So just quickly, before we get into this video, if you are new around here, please don't, and do go on to enjoy the video, please don't forget to hit subscribe. Our end of month goal, which is past now, is 600 subscribers. We're slightly overdue, but any help will be greatly appreciated. So yes, guys, we're back talking about Jake Paul. We obviously made a video on him 2 weeks ago, discussing whether he's a real boxer. And expectedly, we went with the answer of no. And it went down fairly well. We had a few abusive comments from random Fortnite players in our Held for Review comments tab. But other than that, it went down well. And Jake Paul has never said whether he's never claimed he will be a world champion. But we're here to analyse the factors which could impact whether it be a possibility. Not whether we think he will, just whether it's physically possible for him to become a world champion. So if we're going to approach this video with an easy and short answer to this debate, it would be a plain and simple no. But we want to do a bit more than that. So that's the answer a lot of people would be saying just out of spite, given he's a tosser. A lot of people, no one likes him, and it's sort of part of his business model he's set up, in which a few supporters will tune into each fight to support him, and then with good intentions, and then the other 95% of viewers are hoping to see him get absolutely smashed up and knocked out. But this is also where we can compare him to other boxers, not in ability, but fighters like Floyd Mayweather played on this card as well, and had the same sort of business model where they treat any publicity as good publicity, because they know regardless of if people like them or not, they'll buy the fights hoping to see one of the two outcomes. And that being said, Jake's only in his early 20s. He has a wealth of riches at his disposal to spend on fight camps, and when we remove our hate-filled lenses, if we're being honest, the kid does keep fairly dedicated to the sport, and he's made a good level of improvement given the fact he's only been boxing a couple of years. And I doubt whether this dedication will be the same once he gets pushed in a fight, but at the moment, from the perspective, we can't really take anything away from him. I mean, the fights he's had have been short, and the performances themselves have shown discrete flaws, which seem to go unnoticed to the untrained eye. But it's only natural for someone of his level of experience to have flaws in their game. And alongside this, he's obviously produced some great highlight reel KOs that have been shared by the casual fans, albeit against very low opposition. But crucially, he's had obviously no amateur experience, and if we're being honest, he's handpicked his fights to choose safe opponents that are still marketable, but without any key insight into his camps, we are still yet to know whether an egomaniac like Jake Paul has let himself be truly tested in the ring. We're yet to see whether he really has the heart, whether he can take a beating and keep calm when he's the nail instead of the hammer in a fight. And Ben Askren doesn't seem like the guy that's going to test it out, so it doesn't look like we're going to find out anytime soon. So my final answer to the original question in the title is I do not believe Jake Paul will become a world champion. But if we take into the account the size of his audience and the available funds, I'd say if he really wanted to knuckle down and take boxing serious on a mainstream level instead of the exhibition route, he probably has more of a chance of winning it if we're being on winning a world title. If we're being honest, than 99% of up-and-coming boxers that box in small halls, just simply because of his pull, and he'd be able to jump the queue a lot if we're being honest. But that being said, realistically, he's never going to take boxing serious on a mainstream level, as it's obviously much more financially appealing and easier for him to continue being this celebrity fighter against hand-picked opponents. But yeah, guys, that's the end of today's video. Thank you for watching as always. If you have enjoyed, please don't forget to drop a like on the video. As I said earlier, if you are new around here, please don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I hope we'll see you again. And so thank you for watching once again, and peace.